Where did Johanny head next? Has he headed down here?
Yeah, I'm now down there.
Okay.
I got annoyed by the kitchen.
This room
I didn't want to venture too far, you know.
has bunk beds lined along in rows. As you enter, you see a kobold sleeping in one of the beds.
Stealth kill. You got to
Also-
stealth kill.
Also, this room has a chest on the other end of the room.
How close is the sleeping kobold to the chest?
The sleeping kobold is practically near this door, somewhere here. Can you see my ping?
Yes.
That's where the kobold is. Yes, the chest.
I feel extremely... Is there light in this room?
No. There is a torch, but it has been doused recently. The smoke is still coming.
I feel very sneakily and I go over to the chest. Sneak over to the chest and attempt to open it very softly.
Roll another stealth check.
Oh, bloody hell.
Alex, could you, out of interest, just in the Dungeons and Dragons thing, can you do insta kills if you're sleeping? Like, you know, like
Yeah.
slit throat while asleep.
Yeah. You can perform coup de grace if you do a successful stealth check.
Okay.
If you announce your intent and do a successful stealth check. Then you can coup de grace sleeping.
25 stealth to open the chest.
That's enough. You open the chest and you find nothing.
I
It's-
suck.
Yara.
However, maybe of useful note
Yes.
that you can see that this chest also is not dusty. So seemed recently used.
Like the inside appears.
Yeah, it's not like, you know, if you leave a chest closed for many times, there's dust going in and stuff like that. But this looks clean.
Shiny
I
and polished.
touched the bottom of the
Oh.
chest.
Not shiny and polished.
I touched the bottom of the chest. After all, I'm very adept at finding secret compartments.
You are very adept at finding secret compartments.
Just empirically speaking.
If there was one.
Do I have to roll?
No.
Do I find one?
Daydreamer, what are you doing? Enjoying myself.
You are pretty sure there is no secret compartment in this chest.
Oh crap.
I open the lower door in the sleeping area and peer through. In the usual fashion.
You open the door. Okay. So you are completely ignoring the...
I'm ignoring the kobold. You know my role, you're right. I mean, I can't even see him. That's how sneaky I am. It's this one, you know. Can't see me.
You're so sneaky, you could kind of like settle in beside him and go to sleep for a little bit.
Pretty much. And then if he doesn't wake up before you, you can still coup de grace him.
Oh, poor kobold. Snuggle him for a bit and then kill him.
A small hallway with a doused torch.
I'm doused.
Yeah, recently
This
doused.
is all extremely annoying.
Welcome
I
to
know?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Do I know that? Any room now, the dragon. Do I know that kobolds have dark vision?
How much have you been studying the races during your lifetime?
Not like a whole bunch at all.
You probably don't have a knowledge of kobolds having dark vision.
All right. Okay. Okay, bloody hell.
Maybe it's night? Sleepy cool.
Here's what I do. I walk over to the kobold sneakily. He's still asleep, right?
Yes.
Is he dreaming about it, like kicking his feet out or anything cute like that?
Are his eyes moving or...
No. His eyes are closed.
No, you know, like when you can see like dreaming, rapid eye movement.
Maybe it's like a little twitch or something.
like a dog.
We need
Make it-
Hogog.
I have a dagger. Among many other things, but I also have a dagger.
Yes.
I have a dagger, right? Just making sure.
I don't know. I
Yeah, I have a dagger.
The weapon, so.
I have a dagger. I lower the dagger to the kobold's throat and put my hand on his mouth in an attempt to wake him without him making a sound.
You have to roll a stealth check for that. To see if you do that stealthily enough.
I do that as stealthily as I can.
Before
He's not gonna.
attack.
I tell you, he's not gonna notice. Ooh. Only 15.
As you sneak up to him to do the action, because that's where you have to roll a stealth check for. You hear, and he turns around and you like stop for a moment to make sure he sleeps. Then you sneak up to him some more in order to complete your action. And as you take out the dagger and raise your hand in order to do so, he wakes up.
Uh-oh.
And the only
Shits
thing
himself.
he can do before you actually have control of him is "Broop!" But he can't make no more sound because you quickly do this and that, and then he is
And I say, make one more sound. I'm not gonna roll intimidate because it's not gonna work.
Out of interest, you know when I don't know if you have any siblings and stuff, and like you used to kind of like play games, and you're covering in a house, and what they do to get you off, you know, if you're playing with your mates and stuff, they'd lick your hand, and you go, ugh, and go, it'd be funny if the kobold did that.
That has never happened to me.
Your sister is not a person like that, no.
No, my sister's not a person like that.
your sister bites the hand together.
I've never tried holding her mouth shut. Okay, I've got the kobold, right?
Yeah.
All right. I tell him, if you run or make a sound, I'll gut you.
Roll an intimidate check.
Oh, bloody hell, I knew it was going. I knew.
If you intimidate someone, you have to roll an intimidate check.
Please, please. This is
Otherwise
the roll I
he's
needed.
not
The other rolls
intimidated.
were not. Oh. I have a knife.
That's intimidated.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get us ruckus now.
He doesn't seem impressed at all, even though he is at knife point.
That
And
kobold's
I'm
got
like
balls.
double his size.
Yes.
I stare at him intently. and then I like because he is so small, I can basically lift him up, right, while still holding his mouth and the knife.
Yeah.
So I do that, making sure he can't escape,
Yeah.
and then I carry him down the stairs.
He's
Down
a
the stairs
present for us.
comes Juhani, holding a naked goblin against his chest, with a knife to its throat.
The naked, that's the interesting twist. Okay.
Helga takes the
They don't have PJs.
light source from the wall.
The light source.
Oh,
I have a light source.
What's
Torch.
it called?
oh,
Torch.
Oh yeah, a torch. Torch.
Okay.
And
So, Johanny, explain. As Hakon tries to kind of keep his eyes onto Johanny as the kind of kobold's jiggling all his bits around.
I recall with my memory parts of my brain that Malga's probably gonna storm past me up the stairs.
no.
Hi,
Is this a male or a female goblin?
This is a male goblin.
Why
You
does
can
this matter?
clearly see.
Those female goblin bits, then it is.
Good time to jump in, indeed. We're just about to talk to
Juhani.
some kobold.
Juhani would like to recall if the rooms upstairs are they cave walls, or are they wooden walls, or are they
Stone walls.
stone walls? And the
Definitely
place
not a cave.
and the place we're in is also stone walls,
Um,
like the underground bit.
there are like pillars of stone walls where the cages are in,
Mhm.
but the room surrounding it is definitely more natural looking. Definitely more cave-like looking.
Well, Juhani says, I found this one sleeping upstairs. Bunch of rooms. Nobody else there. And she says,
The dungeon becomes.
she says, I don't know which way to go, but maybe this one knows. And tightening the pressure of the knife on the throat, she releases the hand from the mouth of the kobold.
Help! Help! He's just screaming his lungs out.
Melgar
Happens.
holds the torch underneath its bare feet.
What?
You know, just dangling feet, and then
Yeah.
torch underneath. You know, like burn, baby, burn.
Juhani suddenly feels pretty warm in her nether region. Since you're holding the goblin against your chest, so Melgar is now burning.
Juhani says, please, and holds out the kobold like this away from her.
Melgar stops.
And I kind of looks at Malga and goes like, you wanted to scream louder.
Yeah,
Why?
because then he stops screaming help.
Anna shakes her head.
Juhani attempts to give the kobold to whoever stands closest, except for Melgar.
Well, I think Melgar's standing in front of you, so good
Yeah.
luck with that.
And you
Juhani,
can't pass a kobold past Melgar.
No,
As large as
she's
he seems.
way too big.
Juhani asks, can one of you hold this one?
Harkon looks, kind of gives Melgar an odd glance and says, "I," and then I'll hold the kobold.
Juhani hands him
Melgar moves
over.
away. And takes the torch with her.
So I'm now just kind of grasping the kobold. So what was your plan? Bringing the kobold?
What is it, a goblin or a kobold?
It's a kobold.
A kobold, I said it wrong. Okay. So I need to get that right for the recap.
Yeah,
Kobold.
it is a kobold.
Kobold.
Juhani says, I figured he might know the way out of here.
Do you know the way out of here, kobold?
Help!
I cover his mouth to shut him up. Should we just dispatch of this kobold?
No, 1 second. And that kind of leans down, and she's not good at this, but we're gonna try. Like, are you holding the kobold up, or is he
Well,
standing on his feet and you're
He'll
holding
probably be
it?
kind of a half standing on his, kind of like lifted off slightly, but probably close to the ground.
That will still have to kind of bends over a little bit, looks the kobold in the eyes and makes her eyes glow whitish with the, and says, now stop screaming and tell us the way out. I'm going to roll D24 intimidate. Do I actually get a plus? Actually get a plus.
Even I had a +1. You must have a +1. Oh, impressive.
He stares intently in
That's my line.
the sound.
Harkon is now thinking that he hopes he doesn't. The kobold doesn't soil itself.
Okay, can you remove your hand, Hakon? You may tell us now.
Harkon nods and releases and slowly moves his hand away from the kobold's mouth. But leaves it kind of like
upstairs.
What was that, DM?
The way out is upstairs.
There's a lot of rooms upstairs. What way?
Through the rooms.
Juhani says, which rooms?
He's going to give you directions. Hold on.
See,
Slow
this was a good
please.
plan, guys. This was a good plan.
go up the stairs, turn right in the sleeping area, left.
Go up the stairs. Through the sleeping area.
Please turn right.
Right.
In
Through
20.
the storage area. Through the gambling hall. And you should see a stair.
And your location. You will arrive at your location.
And Juhani also asks, now, where would they be keeping our stuff?
Probably in the storage area.
What's behind the kitchen?
More sleeping area.
Inside check. I don't do inside very well, but I'm gonna inside check him. I am suspicious since all of this happened. Yeah.
He's so nervous, like, and he stutters. And
Is he nervous because of the wide eyes or because of the sleeping area?
no, because everything else he told he didn't stutter, and now he stutters.
Ah. Well, Juhani says, well, that ain't true. And looks at the other guys.
I twist his arm a little bit, just slightly, just to kind of let him know that, you know.
Intimidate.
Really? Intimidate.
Yeah, really,
Can he apply his strength modifier to
Really?
that?
really. You must
Well,
intimidate. Yeah, you could.
intimidate.
Your strength.
Oh, bollocks.
You can apply your strength modifier if you want to.
Instead
It's
of
not
your charisma.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I'll apply strength.
That's a nice.
Evil. Evil dice. 20.
What was your alignment again? Archon?
Good. Apparently. I'll change my colour to something a little bit more.
Alignment shifted.
We'll see.
You guys aren't doing a good job being good.
I'm just applying a little bit of, you know, thinking to the cobalt pressure. I'm not going to hurt him.
It's just a cobalt.
Just reminding him.
Fine, there's treasure.
Thank you. And I kind of not release his arm, but like, you know, lacken off his discomfort. Right. Is that all we need from the cobalt?
And I just kind of looks up with still wide glowing eyes.
Do the eyes actually give off light, or
Yeah.
that's cool?
We can use her as a torch for the unlucky.
Well, that not rule wise, I think. Not that much, but they kind of,
right, okay.
you know, are
You see
glowing.
them in the dark.
Glowy, that like the veins around her eyes are like glowing white too.
That's
Thank you.
creepy.
Yeah,
Awesome.
exactly. That's what the intimidation was.
Astral's magic chicken.
Magic
was the
chicken? What? Semi crappy attempt for kobold voice.
suggestion.
I don't
Right.
think anybody's in character today, are we?
I'm gonna.
I'm
right,
a character. I do the kobold very well. They say.
guys, if you don't mind, I'm gonna put this guy in the dungeon, in the open. I'm gonna take him back into the the cage that was open, because we put the unconscious goblin in one and we left the other one open. I'm gonna take this kobold back, put him in there, and then close it up.
Melga sighs and then says, okay.
while the dwarf buggers off, Juhani is nowhere to be seen because she is sneaking upstairs again to get the 2 torches between the training and the kitchen area.
And then you see 2 torches floating around through the
Yes,
air.
and you see 2 torches coming down the stairs. And she is aware that people might have heard, well, goblins might have heard the screams, so she is careful.
Okay, so first up, Archon, as
Yes.
you come to the jails and you throw the kobold in or put the kobold in, I imagine you're not throwing him since you're good aligned. You hear behind you, "Let me out, you silly dwarf!" Says the goblin you just locked up at the beginning of this session.
Harkon hides a little chuckle and continues ignoring him basically.
Right. Juhani, you go up and you retrieve the torches. Roll the stealth check
Bloody hell.
to make sure
Bloody hell.
retrieve the torches.
There's always that 5% chance that I'm gonna fail my stealth, okay?
Yeah, but not this time. Retrieve the
Not
torches.
today.
Today is not that day. And Hakan returns.
The little buggers in the cage.
Does this kobold do impressions? Why does everyone type kobold with kobold?
Because that's the word of the color and the element.
And also the bear. Oh no, I'm thinking of the Indian cobra bear, not cobalt. So. A kobold.
A cabal? What?
Kobold. Can't actually kobold. Cobalt.
Bold? Is that like kaboom? We reunite. Juhani holds out the torches and says, "You guys will need these."
Okay.
Melgas swings his torch around like, I got one.
Well, I've got 2-handed weapons, so I can't really hold them.
That is a kobold.
Bam!
How you know these things?
A kobold's scaly
Google.
skin ranges from dark rusty brown to rusty black color, has glowing red eyes. It still is non-prehensile.
No idea what that means. but-
Kobolds wear ragged clothing favoring red and orange. A kobold is 2.5 feet tall and weighs not that much. Kobolds are small reptilian humanoids. Their scaly skin is dark red, black or red brown. Their eyes are sensitive to the
black.
point that they are partially blind in daylight.
For reference, non-prehensile means they can't grasp with it.
Ooh.
Monkeys, for example, can grasp with their tails.
Goddamn monkeys.
The more you know.
The more you know.
The more. Bling! The more.
Knowledge increased.
Plus 1 monkey knowledge.
I was not really talking about more the grabbing stuff, but having severed hands in ourselves.
Yeah, there are severed hands, but they are of goblins.
Well then, Juhani says, what's the plan? Holding still 2 torches.
Yes, and that is a very cool scene to go into our first break with. It's break time. We will be back in a few minutes, up to 10 at most, and then we will be back trying to get out of this silly place.
We will be back with Juhani doing a somersault, flipping the 2 torches and blowing the fire.
I trained in acrobatics.
And you've got 2 torches.
Unfortunately, it'll end in a fumble and flaming Johanny.
It
Many
must
barbecues
work.
going around after the break, as you can tell. We'll be right back. Be right back, guys.
It was that.